Next week is a chance to hear a wide variety of stories, including tales of humor, folklore, music, and so much more. The 2024 La Crosse Storytelling Festival welcomes both national and local tellers to share this age-old tradition. And joining us this morning is storyteller Terry Visger, who also sits on the festival's board and is a teller herself. Good morning, Terry. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So just to start off, tell us a little bit about the Storytelling Festival and what it is.
Well, this is our 21st year, and so we are finally coming of age. We are at the Pump House, and it is a way of bringing to the community the art, the age-old art of storytelling with some of the most fantastic storytellers that you will ever hear. The tellers that we bring in are internationally known. Kevin Kling has been here before. He's a favorite. And Lynn Ford is from Ohio. She's African American with roots in Appalachia. So some of her stories, she says, are Afro-Appalachian. You know, she's delightful. She's delightful. I've known her for a long time, so it will be very much fun. Plus we have Eddie Allen, who is a local from Trempealeau, who sings his stories. I mean, he's just such a perfect match for us. And on Saturday night we will have Michael Scott. He's a local teller that's been involved in storytelling for years and years. He will be our MC and also share stories. And Hans Meyer will be on our Saturday program for the children. So it's a wide variety of things.
Yeah, and it sounds very interesting.
Yes.
So what makes storytelling so magical compared to, you know, say reading a book or watching a TV show?
Well, it's the way our brains evolved, because for centuries, since the beginning of human communication, that's how we made connections with people. That's how we remembered the past. And so people told stories. You know, I always tell, if I'm telling to kids, I'll say, now this is going to scare you, but at one time there were no flat screens, and then they all scream. But so we always, you know, even into the 30s and 40s, people were sitting around at night telling stories. And so it uses the both sides of your brain, and you're hearing the facts and you're imagining. Your body is involved with it, with the feelings. It's sort of the universal learning style. It's a magical thing,
Well, I am so excited to attend this. I love books and stories. But what do people need to know beforehand? Ticket information, the dates, times, things like that.
Well, it's Friday night, the 19th, July 19th, Friday night. The doors open at 6:30. And it will be our featured teller, Eddie Allen, and then our featured tellers, Kevin Kling and Lynn Ford. We will have some food there that night, and then there will be beverages, soft drinks and adult beverages, and we have a raffle that will be drawn that night. On Saturday, and tickets are at the Pump House. We are at the Pump House the whole time. We used to be in a park, but now we're climate controlled. So no matter how hot or rainy it is, everyone will be comfortable. On Saturday, we're starting a little later, so we're changing things around this year. We're starting at 2 with our children's program, and that one you don't need tickets for, and it's free to everyone. And so to bring children in, we want them to learn early on the magic and the art of storytelling, and that will be Hans Meyer, who sings My Brother Eats Bugs and God Bless My Underwear. And then Lynn Ford will tell that day, and then we will have activities for the kids too. And then there will be a wider variety of food that we'll be offering, and still all of the beverages. At 4 o'clock, Kevin Kling will have a workshop on storytelling. And then at 5, Eddie Allen starts again. At 5:30, too much detail, it will be our version of the original Moth. And so we call it our Luna. And people can put their name in a hat and tell a true-ish 5-minute story on stage, and the winner will receive a monetary gift. And then our festival starts again at about 6:30 with Kevin Kling and Lynn Ford and Eddie Allen and Michael Scott. And so it'll go till about 9:30, 10. So it's, you know, for your money. It's a long, fun evening. Storytelling is fun. One time a reporter in La Crosse said it was the best comedy club that she'd ever gone to. So, it's a good time.
Well, thank you for coming on Daybreak to share more about this. It sounds like an exciting weekend.
It really is. It really is. I think we've been at this a long time, and people in La Crosse, they're asking about it, and we're a different kind of a festival. We're not the beer and music festival, but we are much more entertaining.
Well, again, I can't wait, and thank you for joining us on Daybreak.
Thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it.